Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we had a version update notice last night. 5.17.0. Now, I somewhere in my mind, I would like to think that, like, Amatsu and Dokkan knows what they're doing, right? Like, if you're gonna put him on the image right there, that's like... Like, they know what they gotta know what they're doing, right? Like, they have to realize what they created with Raditz, right? A character who really would be much more suited as, like, a March of 2021 release than a April of 2022 release, right? So, the upcoming version update. Now, I will start this by saying I'm quite disappointed. I actually, this is where Dokkan is not meeting my personal expectations. Because this update is going to be all around this power level update system and stuff like that. So, version 5.17.0 is upcoming. My guess, I don't think we didn't have an announcement for when exactly this is going to be. Next week is going to have potentially a lot of stuff. I think LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku will be there. This update's going to be there. We're going to get new Red Zone stages. We're probably going to get maybe more, like, Red Zone stages and stuff right here. And then keep in mind that this is going to be the countdown, like the anniversary countdown. So we'll see how it's going to go. So we have translations from Minato. Let's take a look what we got here. So here's this. So this right here, this is going to be the bonuses you get from your power level. So I'm going to assume that this number right here, this is the actual, like, I assume their power level. 100,000 and then 100,000. I don't know why the number won't be the same though. Although I could see that these are different, like, pages and stuff. Okay, so combat power bonus, depending upon the power level value, increase reward drop rate, shorten recovery time for stamina. That is good. Bonus will be activated. So, I mean, if we take a look at this, I mean, you could see, like, training items, the character drop rate. Here's, like, green and blue incredible gems, like, all these things. I mean, that's good. We'll see exactly how this bonus is going to work, right? Right now, my power level, I'm just a tad above 17 million. As far as I'm aware, me and there's a global player who are, like, very close. Like, we're both around, like, 17,200,000, right? Like, we're right there. And I have noticed there is a Japanese player who's about 1 million behind us. I would assume he's probably at, like, 16,000 or 16,500,000 right now, or something like that. So between the three of us, we could probably see what the upper limits of kind of like the scaling for these drops and stuff like that. We'll see how big of a deal this is going to be. Now, I thought that this was a very good thing, right? This can really reward players who have grinded big time in Dokkan by then cutting back on what you can consider tedious grinds, right? Think of Prime Battle LRs, right? You know, you get the 5, 7, 10, 20, and what's the biggest? Oh my god, dude, I forgot what the biggest drop is. What is the biggest drop? Is it 77? I gotta look it up. I can't remember. What the hell? Oh, okay. Yeah, 20 is the highest. Okay, oh, yeah, damn, man, my brain. There's that old age coming in. Holy. But, like, imagine, okay, so you know, we use this as an example, right? You're getting the drops of the medals for grinding up one of these characters. You need 777. What if your power level is so high, you start to get, like, 100 medals per drop or something like that. Like, that could be good. I think, again, rewarding longtime players by cutting down on grinds like this and stuff like that, that could be really, really nice, actually. But I don't like the current system for determining power level in relation to this. I thought this could be a great system, but also to enhance how power level is calculated. So with this update, the points for some of it has been revised. Now, I am not happy with this. Let's take a look. Minato has nice, clean translations for us. So again, with this update, the points for some of the power level items have been revised. Minato did a really good job right here. So the first number, this is hidden potential system. Unchanged. It's not changed. It's 1 point per node. I think that this is ridiculous. A rainbow character is like 1/3 of one level 10 link. A normal character has 7 links. So you're going to get 7,000 points from a full level 10 link character. But rainbowing them is only like 300 points. It's ridiculous. I hate that. That scaling is bad. I've said this since, go back, I said it since day one. Like, this is not, right? Like the power level, they could make this like an actual engaging system and a fun system and just have it be link leveling simulator. I mean, that's no good. Like, just flat out. That's not good. So they did not change the hidden potential system stuff. And they also didn't change the link stuff. I mean, that's good. I thought that they could drop it to 500. People said there's no way they're going to lower it, and I feel like that's probably true, right? If they're not going to change it, you could have kept this the same, but this in particular should have been buffed way up. Like, this should be like 5 points per node or something like that, man. Like, like that should be way, way higher. So then here's a change. So the first time you clear a stage, you used to get 10 points. Now you get 50. And then the last one is Dokkan Awakening characters. It used to be 100 points per Dokkan Awakening. Now it's 150. Now this counts with every Dokkan Awakening, by the way. So an LR character, for example, you're going to now get 300 points because it is multiple Dokkan Awakenings. So that's something that's very important to keep in mind. Now, I just want to flip over. I want to bring up my power level real quick. I'm just going to actually switch over in game here and go to my data page. Okay, it should be connected in 2 seconds. I was just link leveling. Okay, so here we go. So here's what mine is looking like. So in terms of stages cleared for the first time, I'm at 3,667 stages, right? So, and then down there for Dokkan Awakenings, I have 2,573 Dokkan Awakenings. Now, I'm just curious. Let's go ahead and take a look. So, let's jump back over real quick. We got a calculator right here. So, number of stages cleared. So, essentially now, every one of these is going to get 40 extra points. So let's do 40 times 3,667. So after this update goes live, I'm going to get another 146,000 power level just from clearing stages. That is good, right? Like, that's nice. I think for a lot of free-to-play players and stuff like that, that's a pretty substantial number right there. Now, I mean, I'm a very long-time player on my account, but if you have all the stages cleared, that's a good number now. So this is at least a good change so far. So that's just, again, the extra points that I personally am going to get just from this number right there, the stages cleared for the first time. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Dokkan Awakenings. So now it's going to be an extra 50 points. So 50 times 2,573. And that's going to get me another 128,000 extra power level just from this update. So this update is going to get, a lot of extra power level. Sure, that is good. But I don't understand why we couldn't have added an additional factor to this. I think one of the big things they could have done, I feel like rewarding players, incentivizing players for playing the game is a good start. Not just link level simulator. But why not give points for every single stage you've ever cleared? You have the 50 points now the first time you clear a stage, right? So the first time you beat Red Zone Fusion Zamasu, you get 50 power level. The first time you beat Quest Mode Area, 34-1, you're going to get, 50 power level. The first time you do, orb events, anything, you get 50 power level, which is good. But every single time you ever clear a stage, I think you should get points. So if you're grinding up something, no matter what you're doing in-game, doing easy A stages, anything, you should get a small amount of points. Judging by the scale they've now created right here, right, where now the first time you clear it is 50 points, I think maybe 5 points. They could do another column. It's anytime you clear a stage and you get 5 points. And, I mean, we know that number is kept track of because we just flip right over here, and that's exactly what this is, right? As you guys can see, I have 171,000 quest mode clears. I have 15,000 Dokkan event clears, right? Like these, all of those, I think, 5 points, boom. I think they should do that. That would massively boost everyone's power level. And I think that would be very good for players to just know, like, okay, like I grinded up this free-to-play character, I did this, I did that, I trained up my characters, like bam, like that could get you points, right? Power level. I think that's a good idea. I think a very easy one they could have done, max SA characters. Again, judging by this scale, Dokkan Awakening gives you 150 points. Why can't getting a max SA on a character give you 10 points or something? I don't know. You know, again, helping out newer players, free-to-play players, players who don't just want to sit there and grind links all day. I have no issue with it, but I mean, most people don't. They don't want to sit there and grind links. That's not fun. And one reason it's not fun is because it's not like an experience bar where like you're grinding EXP in an old RPG to level it up. It's an RNG simulator. Let's pray that we get, you know, the 1 in 200 roll, you know, during this run is essentially what it is. So I thought adding a slider or something to accumulate points just by how many times you beat a stage, or I also thought, you know, this is the idea I really like, is that getting far in easy A stages, right? You know, you can get up to 999 for easy A's. I think incentivizing players who have done that, I think is a really good idea. That's not something I've been into for a while because I've been, you know, focused on grinding my power level, link leveling. That's what I would love to see is, you know, because if I could get power level by grinding the easy A's, I would go back to that for sure. So, let me know what you guys think. Again, I would say I'm rather disappointed by the very sort of like lazy, like they just gave you 50 or 40 extra points for stages cleared and 50 extra points for a Dokkan Awakening. That's it. I mean, we'll see once the actual update drops, the full scale of it. And then what you could see is Zenny drop rate, training item, support item, hidden potential system orbs. Okay, character drop rate, credible gem drop rate, awakening metal drop rate. Likely more hidden, though. Posted earlier in the thread. New state series also shortened stamina recovery time. So, yeah. And we'll see what the upper limits are. Is it a scale that just always goes up as your power level gets higher and higher and higher and higher and higher? We'll see. But again, I would say that, I mean, I was very optimistic and hopeful they could really make this nice. And they fell well shy of my expectations here. I don't... You know, this should be buffed as well. And then again, like stage is cleared, man. I don't think that's very tough to figure out that like players would like their power level to go up just by playing the game. Reward people for playing the game. You could say that's what link leveling is, but I mean, dude, I've done 700 runs in Chilai and didn't get the last link to get to level 10. Like people aren't gonna super enjoy that as much, right? Like you get it. So let me know what you guys think. We'll see. I mean, this is probably going to come sometime during next week. I mean, we'll probably get more details on like the 8th or 9th or something like that. We'll see. Thanks guys for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.